What's good, y'all? Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back to another F1 video for today, man. Happy Monday. Happy Monday, man. It is officially race week. We're live. It's race week. We're in Monaco. Very excited. Obviously, we didn't have Imola last week because of the rain and flooding. This week, we're in Monaco. So are we just going to just cancel that race, or did that race get rescheduled for a different day, or I'm not really sure. But on that note, man, first thing first, how are you guys doing? Man, I hope you guys are doing good, amazing, stupendous, outstanding, and absolutely terrific on this day. Now, last video, I think we talked about the Verstappen Hamilton stuff, and Verstappen's Brazilian rain race in Brazil. We're back. Now, seeing guys' comments, man, you guys have been very good with the comments, man. I always tell you guys, encourage you guys, you guys when you guys argue, just have a conversation about certain things, I'm all for it, man. Let's just be nice with it. But I'm all for it, man. I encourage you guys to be involved, communicate, stuff like that. I also do like seeing you guys' comments over certain things, which I always appreciate, love to see. So guess what? We're back with the top 10 biggest Formula One controversies, man, ever. Let's go and check it out. Let's see what it's on. Don't forget to like the video and sub as well to the channel if you are new, man. Let's start. Let's get it. Watch Mojo.
Do you still count that race as a proper race victory for yourself?
Yes, I do.
Even though the team effectively manufactured it?
Well, I think that's...
Whoa. Is this 180? Oh, it is 180.
Interpretation.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 F1 controversies.
There is Mika Häkkinen and Michael Schumacher, and I'm pretty sure that Michael Schumacher has won the British Grand Prix.
For this list, we'll be looking at the biggest and most scandalous events related to Formula One. What do you make of these controversies? Let us know in the comments below. Number 10, the Michelin tire fiasco. 2005 United States.
Oh, yeah.
Just listen to the crowd.
We know about this.
West and
There was a time when Formula One has consistently struggled to break into the American market. Well, that wasn't helped by the highly controversial 2005 Grand Prix. The event was being held at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, but an issue with tires befell the race before it even began. The Michelin cars were suffering from dangerous tire failures, and the rule stated that tires could not be changed during the race.
On Saturday morning, Michelin wrote to the FIA saying that they did not have total...
I've never really got that. I mean, I understand, you can't change tires during a race because one time you have a advantage over a different one, but in a situation like this, you have, a lot of people who came to a race. You want to at least give, the crowd, something to watch. Until we have 6 cars out there. I mean, it's real nasty. It's real nasty work.
assurance that all tires that qualified the cars could be used unless the vehicle speed in turn 13 could be reduced.
Furthermore, the FIA refused to alter the track, claiming that it was dangerous and unfair to the teams using Bridgestone tires. As such, only 6
That's what I'm saying.
Bridgestone
It's like
cars
a
competed in the race,
advantage,
and the
you know
14
what I mean?
cars using tires from Michelin were ordered to stand down.
That's
the race
stupid.
was widely criticized in the press, and it threw enormous doubt into Formula One's future in America.
Who knows what's going to happen in the US Grand Prix? It's the strangest race ever, and it gets underway now!
Number 9, boycotts. 1985 South African Grand Prix. The 15th event of the 1985 World Championship took place at Kyalami, a circuit found in the South African municipality of Midrand. This location was deemed...
You have 5 seconds. Who won the 1985 championship?
controversial as South Africa was...
If you got it right, let me know in the comments down below.
Social segregation, apartheid ensured that the country's minority white population was in charge. It was greatly discriminatory against black Africans.
Living, doing business or owning land in white areas was banned. There were separate public facilities, transport and schools. Interracial marriage was banned.
This system was established in 1948 and continued for over 40 years.
Apartheid
As a result,
was
South
sick.
Africa was boycotted by numerous international sporting organizations. French teams Ligier and Renault both refused to attend the Grand Prix, and companies ordered that their advertisements be removed from the cars. Number 8, Spygate, 2007 Formula One. 2007 was a
The whole,
very busy year for
McLaren
Formula
stuff, right?
One. It began in July when Ferrari fired mechanic Nigel Stepney. Stepney was allegedly selling Ferrari's components to other teams. It was also around this time that Ferrari targeted McLaren's chief designer, Mike Coughlin, for theft of technical information.
On the face of it, if one team has 700 pages of documents, all the information about another team, that is not correct from a sporting point of view.
That's
When
weird.
we've got
That's
all the
very
facts,
weird.
Then we'll decide what to do.
Coughlin was sued by Ferrari, but the case was dropped when he agreed to tell Ferrari all that he knew. However, a
crazy.
second case was opened and McLaren was ordered to pay $100 million, making this the largest fine in sports history.
McLaren's defence is that they as a team cannot be held responsible for the unwise actions of their chief designer, Mike Coughlin.
But that's not all. The following November, it was revealed that the Renault F1 team had stolen key information regarding McLaren cars.
Renault.
Now deemed Spygate, the event is an enormous stain on the history of Formula One.
The team's drivers were
God
given
dang,
immunity
so
in
everybody
return
was
for
just
providing
cheating.
evidence, and there is no penalty in regard to
Everybody was
drivers'
just
points.
cheating.
Number 7, the 1994 Benetton cheating scandal. 1994 Formula One World Championship.
When was this?
Benetton saw great success in both 1994 and 95, winning 2 Drivers' Championships and 1 Constructors' Championship.
Benetton and Michael Schumacher wins in Japan to equal Nigel Mansell's all-time record of 9 wins in one season to give Benetton the Constructors' Championship.
However, these wins come with a major asterisk. In 1994, teams accused Benetton of using illegal software in their cars.
Was it in the system? Yes, it was. Did Schumacher use it? Nobody knows that.
An investigation was launched by the FIA, and Benetton cars were found equipped with a launch control system. But Benetton wasn't the only team to harbor electronic aids, as this type of software was found in the cars of numerous teams. However, no punishments were given,
Wait, I'm sorry.
as the FIA could not prove that the tools were used during a race.
So I'm assuming since Benetton was winning, teams got mad, teams got salty about it. And they try to, accuse them of cheating. And while themselves or probably another team was using that same, inappropriate software. But the FIA didn't find anything. Let's keep going.
Number 6, Crashgate, 2008 Singapore Grand Prix. Turns out there are a lot of gates in the world of Formula One. At the 2008 Singapore Grand Prix, Nelson Piquet Jr. was leading at turn 17 when he crashed into the circuit wall.
Oh, big crash! That's Nelson Piquet.
This allowed his Renault teammate Fernando Alonso to win the race.
Fernando Alonso coming through to take the checkered flag and claim a very, very well-deserved victory in Formula One's first ever night race.
At first, the accident was deemed a simple and common mistake, but when Piquet left the team the following year, he revealed that the crash was deliberate, having been ordered by the team's principal and engineer.
The only debate is whether the plan to crash deliberately was Piquet's idea or Pat Simmons.
The incident had widespread ramifications, including terminated sponsorships, lifetime bans, libel cases, and Piquet Jr. leaving Formula One for NASCAR. Number 5, safety issue.
I was gonna say, should he have more pride in that? Win the race. That's just me. They told me, Chaz, when you turn 5, I want you to slam into the wall. I'm not playing with you. If you don't, stuff like that. I got more pride in myself now. I can't. I gotta win that race. I'm already winning the race, and tell me to crash out just because you want Fernando Alonso? Come on now. You know what I mean? Seriously, man. No, I'm not. No. Yeah, I think PK, but that whole team should have been banned. The crew chief, the principal, whatever. Take his ass out of here.
1994 San
Get his
Marino
ass
Grand
out of
Prix.
here, coach.
Few Formula One events were as hazardous as the 1994 San Marino Grand Prix.
It was the first time that we have to face a dead Formula One driver for our generation. The whole atmosphere was very heavy that afternoon, and everybody was thinking about what what are we doing here? Or what's the point, you know?
A complete disaster of a race. Drivers Roland Ratzenberger and Ayrton Senna both died at the event, having suffered devastating crashes.
He died doing something that he desperately wanted to do, and I don't think he would have wished it any other way. He was special. I mean, he was not one step, he was 2 steps better than everyone else.
Furthermore, several spectators were injured when Pedro Lamy collided with JJ Leto, causing part of Leto's car to fly into the stands. The controversy resulted in widespread changes to Formula One, including increased safety regulations and redesigned tracks. Senna's death also resulted in legal proceedings, but all 6 defendants were acquitted. Number 4, Bahrain Woes, 2011 and 2012 Bahrain Grand Prix.
Bahrain.
Mr. Jackson, will Bahrain happen?
I don't know. What do you think?
Formula One had a tough time getting into Bahrain. A country in West Africa, Bahrain experienced a violent political uprising in 2011. The same year that Formula One was scheduled to visit the country, the event was initially postponed owing to the civil unrest of the uprising and was later canceled altogether.
I can't be mad about that, though.
Mubarak down. Al Khalifa down, down, down.
The Grand Prix was eventually hosted in Bahrain on April 22, 2012, but this decision was met with enormous controversy. Violent protests were held in Bahrain near the site of the race, with protesters and police battling with the likes of Molotov cocktails and tear gas.
Oh my God.
Do you think that Formula One should be cancelled? Yeah, it should be cancelled, sure.
Number 3, Max Verstappen's win.
Why would you even... I remember when I first learned about this, when we was going over the 2012 season, the season review. The whole controversy stuff like that. I don't know why F1. To me, it seemed like F1 was just like they really want to have that race in Bahrain, even after what was going on, and knowing that there's probably. I mean, I would assume they knew that there's gonna be some controversy surrounding it, but still wanted to have the race. I mean, oh brother, this is gonna 2021.
Formula One World Championship. Max Verstappen is one of the hottest names in racing.
He was born in '97. Yeah, jeez.
He's 1 year older than me. That's crazy. He's 1 year older than me.
He's also a back-to-back world champion, having won in both 2021 and 22.
Max Verstappen
has taken
the checkered flag to win the Japanese Grand Prix.
However, the former win is a bit contentious, to say the least. Verstappen and Lewis Hamilton were tied for points going into the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, and if Lewis won, he would have broken the record for most championship wins. However, Verstappen emerged as victor, following a controversial safety car restart.
But the championship can only be won by one, and it's going Dutch in 2021. Max Verstappen, for the first time ever, is champion of the world.
The blame was placed on the race director Michael Massey, who resigned following the incident. The FIA acknowledged the accident as human error and refused to change the results, denying Hamilton his record-breaking 8th win. Number 2, Michael Schumacher's contentious win, 1998 British Grand Prix. Michael Schumacher was a 2-time world champion heading into the 1998 British Grand Prix, the 9th race of that year's World Championship. Schumacher emerged victorious, narrowly defeating Mika Hakkinen and Eddie Irvine. Both 2 laps to go, Schumacher was given a 10-second penalty, which resulted in pandemonium upon the conclusion of the race. People questioned if Schumacher had completed his stop-and-go penalty before crossing the finish line, throwing his victory into question.
Well, this could be an incredible bit of political acumen.
McLaren Mercedes, the constructor of Hakkinen's car, issued a protest but were rejected. The penalty was later rescinded, silencing all doubts that Schumacher was the real winner. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell to get notified
boy
about
got
our
cheated,
latest
huh?
videos. You have the option to be notified for
My
occasional
boy got
videos
cheated
or follow-ups.
potentially.
If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1, Ayrton Senna's re-entry, 1989 Japanese Grand Prix. There are good teammates, there are bad teammates, and then there's whatever happened between Alain Prost and Ayrton Senna. Despite being teammates on McLaren, the 2 racers were vehement rivals, and it all came to a head at the 1989 Japanese Grand Prix. On lap 46, Senna collided with Prost in an attempt to overtake him, causing both to spin out.
And if Prost comes up to any of them, this is the opportunity that Senna's looking for, and he's going through, out! Oh my goodness, this is fantastic! They meet! This is what we were fearing might happen during the race.
Senna received help from the marshals who pushed his car out of the way and down the escape road. Senna then used this push to restart his engine, and he proceeded to re-enter the track and win the race.
I'm afraid
that the self-inflicted Senna has got going again.
No. Senna just finessed the game. Senna just finessed the game. Let me just watch my words. He took out Prost. The marshals helped him off, which basically got Senna like a little boost. My boy Senna takes off. And he wins.
Back on the track, but he will for sure be disqualified for receiving a push start.
However, he was immediately disqualified, as
Okay,
his entry was illegal.
I was
He
getting ready to
also issued
say.
a fine of $100,000 and given a
I
suspended
was getting ready to
6-month ban.
say.
La décision rendue par
I
le
was getting ready to
Collège des
say.
techniciens sportifs du Grand Prix du Japon, excluant la voiture numéro 1 et le pilote Ayrton Senna, des résultats de l'épreuve.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips.
I was getting ready to say. Boy, I was getting ready to say. Oh, I was getting ready to say. But I need that. I need that. Oh, no, you guys let me know what was y'all favorite F1 controversy, man. We got the enjoy video. Don't forget to like the video, sub as well as always. Take care. Stay amazing. Peace.